Hello, my name is Mike Hetman. Welcome to another edition of CMS Forex News. Today is Thursday, April 3rd, 2008. European retail sales fell by 0.5% in February, undershooting forecasts. Consumers lowered their spending, especially in Germany, as inflation of food, gas, and electricity eats into their purchasing power. This reduction in spending comes despite record low unemployment rates. In the U.S., the job situation is much more precarious as the economy falls into recessionary conditions. Weekly initial jobless claims came in at the highest rate in 2 years, surging to 407,000 for the week ending March 29th. Those recipients remaining on benefit rolls increased to 2.94 million. In a second release, a survey of activity in the U.S. services sector increased in March. The ISM index improved to 49.6, surprising forecasts on the upside. It's still below the 50 contraction level, but so far the data points to a mild recession as the index improved. Overnight, Europe and the UK released their own services report. The Eurozone index stayed close to its preliminary reading while the UK data showed a drop. Both were above the expansion line of 50. Turning to some currency movements, overnight the euro fell to the dollar, dropping 170 pips from its high at 1.57 near the end of the global session at 5 p.m. yesterday. Today's decline was accelerated by the weaker retail sales data out of Europe. However, at the New York Open, the release of the U.S. jobless claims data changed things. The euro rallied 160 pips in the other direction, stalling before reaching yesterday's high. The pound also slipped overnight against the dollar, but came roaring back in New York trading. It climbed 200 pips to touch near the 1.9970 level. The pair stalled at that level around noon New York time and came down slightly by late New York trading. The euro retreated versus the yen overnight and fell further when carry trade pairs took a hit as a result of the U.S. data. From its overnight high, the pair fell 150 pips by 10 a.m. and found support at 159.30. Taking a look at the same pair a bit later and in a longer time frame, we see that the euro managed to pare some of its overnight losses. Prior to its dip, the euro had been in a 450 pip climb the last two sessions. Carry trade pairs such as the Aussie yen performed similarly, with the yen gaining during the European and early New York trading, while the rest of the day saw it climb back above the day's open. From high to low, the pair experienced a 140 pip swing. The Canadian dollar surged in late New York trading against the greenback. The US dollar-Canadian dollar pair swung 120 pips, breaking below 1.0050 around 3 p.m. After briefly flirting above the 1.03 level on Tuesday, the pair has plunged almost 260 pips in the Loonie's favor over the last three sessions. The recent rally in Canadian stocks and rising commodity prices boosted the Canadian dollar. Tomorrow, we get the U.S. non-farm payroll data, which is expected to show another decline for March. Some other releases that may have weight are Switzerland's consumer prices, Germany's factory orders, and Canada's employment numbers. And this completes Forex in the News for Thursday. For CMS Forex, I'm Mike Hetman. Happy trading.